I don't know how to start a video, but I'm Hootless, and this is Stardew Valley 2 years, 25 million, episode 10. That's what this is. And we're finally in summer, like I said at the end of last episode, and the last episode ended on the 28th of spring, so it shouldn't be surprising that I'm in summer now. But here we are. I'm trying to clean up the field a little bit, and in general sort of hastily get the crops down. I make some mistakes here. Like I should have put down the sprinklers and scarecrows in the previous episode before it was summer. Probably should have tried to till some during spring. I don't think any of it would have stayed if I had tilled it. I'm pretty sure everything that doesn't have crops on it disappears at the end of the month. So probably wouldn't have gotten anything done there anyways. But it still would have been good to put all the sprinklers down so I didn't have to do that, and then I'd have more time to do the actual digging. I also completely forgot to go and get the starfruit seeds today, which is fine because I didn't really dig up enough of the area anyways. I probably still could have got down like 500 seeds if I had bought them, but I didn't, so those went down a day late. The latest I can plant the starfruits and still get 3 harvests is the 4th, I believe, which means that we're only going to get like 2 harvests for about 500 of these or so. I think I end up planting like 2,400, or not 2,400, 1,400 of the initial batch, so we are going to be about 600 starfruits behind. That's going to be difficult to catch up, I think, but we should still be able to make up for it. Yeah, that's basically where we're at. I don't think the challenge will be impossible after having failed getting the 2,000 down for the first harvest. It just means that it's going to be a little bit more difficult. It's going to be a lot closer. If I can get the full harvest down for the rest of the crops, so that, you know, I can get the full 4,000 from the next 2 harvests, then my total amount of starfruit grown will be about 5,400, which totals up to like 19.5 million earned. So we do have to come up with 6 million somewhere else. Part of that is going to come from the greenhouse, which I also forgot to fill out, so that part's missing as well. I'm gonna have to redo that. But we can get part of that from the greenhouse. The greenhouse I think will yield us at least 3 million throughout the year if we can keep brewing all of the starfruit we get from it. The main crops will get us at 19 million. We already have 2 million, so that just leaves us like 2 million to find somewhere. And I might be able to do that by planting like 2,000 cranberries, and then just sort of harvesting those non-stop throughout fall. In winter, I'm not really sure what I'll do for extra money. There's got to be something I can do somewhere, I'm sure. If nothing else, we'll just really double down on brewing, and we'll try to save our cranberries in winter as well, so that we can brew some of those, maybe. Anything that we don't need for money for supplies, we will save and try to get that extra bit of money. Brewing cranberries won't help as much as brewing starfruits does, but it will still triple the amount of profits we get. Even if it's not a lot of an increase, it could help a little bit, so we will do that. As you can see, I stayed out too late that last night. Fortunately, it didn't take away money to put me below the amount I needed for 2,000 starfruit seeds, even if I can't get all 2,000 of them in this harvest. I'm still going to plant 2,000, just so that like the harvest is started and I can get the starfruits, even if it's slightly later, still get them fairly early. And I'll just cut off the last harvest for these last 600. I should have room if I back the trees up 1 more row past the one I'm cutting down now, maybe 2 more rows, but hopefully only 1. I should have enough room to plant the last of the seeds, I believe, pretty much like right at the edge of the tree line on the right side. Stopping there is where we have like 600 left. so I'm not sure if I'll be able to fit the rest in. Hopefully I can. If not, there's also the room up there where the kegs are. Ideally, I don't want to put the starfruits there, but if I have to, I will, of course. And other than that, we're just sort of collecting the resources for more in general, just more everything. We still have to work on the kegs a lot. We have to work on more sprinklers. The sprinklers, I think we're getting fairly close. We just need like 30 more. We already have the refined quartz for about 30 more. So if we could get roughly 30 more refined quartz and all the other resources that we need, then that'll definitely help. Also, it is really easy, it turns out, to miss a couple tiles with the deluxe speed grow, because I do end up missing some tiles. There's not really any way for me to fix that. Hopefully it doesn't affect us too much, although it might very well cost us a few starfruits. I also didn't have time to put down scarecrows right away, but I will handle that in the next episode. Once we have all of the starfruits planted, it's going to be mostly refining it and just making sure that we lose as little as possible. I also get a notification right at the end of the video. I don't know if it'll be visible, like, in the actual footage, but it said, like, the encroaching weeds have destroyed part of your farm, and I'm not sure what that means. I've never gotten that notice before. It might be something that stops you from planting so many crops. Hopefully that's not a thing. It doesn't seem fair, I guess, that it would stop you from planting too many crops just because it doesn't want you planting too many crops. I would hope that there's some other reason for that. I looked over the farm, but it didn't look like anything was missing. Hopefully, like I said, that doesn't affect the number of crops we can have. I'll look into it after I finish recording this. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, we end up like 600 short of planting, which is not ideal, but we'll fix it, and we'll make up for it later, basically. I could always plant more, I guess, more starfruits at once. I don't really want to do that, but I could, I guess. Just get more out of each harvest. The only issue with that is that I have to have the trees there, so I don't really have a lot more room for planting crops, unfortunately. But we will see. I might plant in between the trees, like I've mentioned, and maybe I'll get enough kegs that I can chop down the trees and still get like a harvest up there. But either way, we're coming up on the end of the video here, so hope you guys are enjoying this video despite my mistakes. I think I have another challenge planned for after this one, but that'll come up later. If you guys are enjoying this series, please remember to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more. And after I finish doing this last bit, I'll see you guys all next time.